Hi everybody! Welcome to All That Jez. I'm Jez Marie. My friends and family call me Jez. That's J-E-Z. And I'm so glad you're here with me. So as you can see, we're going to do a Valentine's week spread. And yeah, I hope it comes out great. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I hope you like it. I hope you have fun. I know I will because I've been excited to use this spread. To create this spread. So here we go. So while we do the spread on Valentine's Day, how about we talk about Valentine's Day and the expectations that we have around it and what are some things that we would like to see on Valentine's Day, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship. What are some things that you like to do? If you want to leave it on the chat below, that would be great. I absolutely love Valentine's Day. I love February because February is not only the month for Valentine's Day, it's also Black History Month. It's also Kindness Awareness month, and so I love I'm a hopeless romantic, or at least I like to think that I am. My first tattoo ever was the word love in Chinese, and I know that it really says love because when I went to go do my nails after a few weeks after I got my tattoo, the nail tech, she grabbed me and she was like, oh my gosh, you have my name on your back. And I got terrified, obviously, because I'm over here thinking that it's supposed to say love, not someone's name. But then she said, my name means love in Chinese. And I was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. So I was so happy that, because sometimes when you get tattoos in other languages, you need to just trust that it's spelled correctly, that it says the right thing that you wanted. But yeah, so I love. And I like to watch rom-coms. One of my favorites is The Sweetest Thing. And I recommend that you watch it if you've never watched it before. And my daughter loves it too now, which is great. I also like one of my ultimate favorite movies is The Notebook, because ideally that it's such a beautiful story. Not ideally, it is such a beautiful story, and ideally that's the way I would love to go with my husband if I'm gonna leave this world, when I'm gonna leave this world. So yeah, and I hope I didn't ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen it. I'm sorry. So these are window clings from Dollar General, and I thought it would be cute, since most of what we do on Valentine's Day has to do with eating, to do these cute little food things. And this is some scrapbook paper that I got so long ago. And then I have these Happy Planner stickers boxes, and I also have this, and I can't remember right now where I got this. From. It looks kind of like a Hobby Lobby thing. And I also have these. This is from Five and Below, and this is from Hobby Lobby. This is one of my favorite sticker books, because it has almost everything to do with planning, and the colors are most of the colors that I use all the time, so we'll use that. So yeah, Valentine's Day. As you can see, this is my February setup here. I got these, I believe, at Temu, and this came with a whole packet of gold pens. And I think that I got them from Amazon, but that was a while ago, so I'm not sure if I can find them. I will make sure to put the clip down below. So yes, so here I have fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of yourself, because the person that we need to love the most is ourselves in order to love other people. This is a bobby pin from Hobby Lobby. It came in a packet for the Pride Month, and I thought it fit beautifully there. And these I got at the museum, the British Museum, when I went last January. And I thought they were good pictures of love of parent and child, love of friends. Hopefully, that could be so many things. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's friends, because that matches more of what I like, how, not that I've ever taken pictures like that with my friends. But yeah, I see that like that's either friends or sisters or something like that, but it also could be lovers, since that one is holding. And moving on. Okay, so yes, I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know if you can tell, but for some reason I'm more nervous on this video than I was in my first video, which makes absolutely no sense. This was my anniversary of the Boy Scout Week spread that I did with you all, and now here's my Valentine's spread. And this is the Happy Planner, Beetlejuice from the Happy Planner Beetlejuice Happy Box. I don't know if I said that in the right order. And it has all these cute little bugs all over the place, so I kind of wipe them out to use them and to be able to put something else on. And I love Beetlejuice. I don't know if you've seen the new one, what is it? The sequel, after so many years later. It was pretty good. I was nervous because usually sequels aren't great, and also sequels that haven't been around in a long time also aren't great. When it's been so long since the movie came out, they don't usually do well, but this one was pretty cool. It was pretty cute. I'm trying to think if I want to use scrap paper all over or use the picture. I am still, ooh, look at that. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's been so long. So we could take some of these and this, because I don't know why, but I really like these colors for this spread. So yeah, so for Valentine's week, my husband is flying back home on Valentine's Day, and he still has to work when he comes home, so I know he's going to be really exhausted. So I'm not expecting too much from him. And we are a whole week later, so I wasn't really, I'm going to use past tense. I wasn't really expecting too much from him because I knew he was going to be tired. And we don't usually like to go out on Valentine's Day because it's just crazy outside. Like it's too busy everywhere, and so we try to do something special at home for Valentine's Day, and then we go out either the next day or the weekend of. So yes, so that's kind of, I think, that's what we did. I surprised him with a lasagna Italian meal with candlelights and what? Candlelight, champagne, the whole nine. And I made the lasagna things in little heart shapes. I think I said this in the last video. But I was so impressed that they came out, because I was really nervous that they weren't gonna come out, because I've never done it before. And I do have a cutting board to make this look better, but why? Because it doesn't need to be perfect. So yeah. So they came out so cute. I couldn't find a pan, a heart-shaped pan, which is what I originally wanted. But I had at home already a heart-shaped muffin tray, silicone muffin tray, and yeah, so that's what I used. And when I went shopping for all the things, I was kind of like, okay, what are we gonna, why don't I try to look for some raviolis that come with the ricotta, instead of trying to make so many layers of things. If I can cut down a layer of something, of one of the ingredients, so that way it could so it could I'm losing my train of thought, I'm sorry. So it could come out nice, and everything could fit the way I'd like it to fit. And it came out not only so cute, it was also so delicious. He loved it. He was very surprised, which is ultimately what I wanted, to surprise him. And I also got him I always get him little trinkets and things like that. Whatever, when I'm outside, if I find something that makes me think of him, if there's nothing coming up the pipe, like no holiday, no birthday or anything coming up the pipe, I kind of give it to him right away. But if there is, I save it and put it as a little gift for him. And so that's what I did. And then I also got some little cheesecake bites for him of different assortments, cherry, chocolate, and a plain. And he loved it. There were absolutely no desserts really left at the supermarket, because of course I went shopping on Valentine's Day after I came home from my infusion. And so there were no real desserts, and which meant that I couldn't find a dessert for me. But I found the little Debbie's. They're not ding dongs, but they're like ding dongs. They're like ding dongs, and they had strawberry filling in it, strawberry cream filling. So that was good, and it was delicious. So I was grateful to have been able to find something for me to have for dessert. One of the things that I get from my dad, besides my dimples and my nose, is the love of dessert. And I have a sweet tooth just like him. Anyway, so I thought they were good. Everything was great. And we just relaxed and we cuddled on the couch and just had a lovely evening. And then the Saturdays is usually our day to just sit and sleep as long as we want to. And sometimes he wakes up early to play video games with his friends, and because that's the way they stay in touch, and make sure that they're prioritizing time together, since everybody lives so far apart from each other. I think it's sweet. I wish my friends and we prioritize more time together. But yeah, they wake up every morning early as heck to play video games. And of course, that means I have to wake up early, because all I hear, and that's how I wake up every Saturday morning, is with a scream and cursing and all this stuff, because there's excitement happening. And I don't get up grumpy or anything about it. I think maybe one time in the 9 years that we've been together, I was grumpy because didn't get any sleep and I wasn't feeling well. But yeah, then I usually go downstairs and cuddle with the dogs on the sofa while I wait for them to eat and go outside and all the things. But we had planned to do all these things on Saturday, and didn't know why we even remotely plan. I don't ever know why we plan anything on Saturdays, because we both like to relax on Saturdays and do nothing. So he ended up going back to bed, and he didn't wake up until like almost 2 o'clock. And after, he didn't get to play with his friends this time because they had other things that they had to do. So he went back to sleep, and he woke up at 1:30, and we got brunch, and we ordered brunch, and then we watched a TV show that came out in 2015 that I've never seen before. And I started watching it first, and then I had to watch it from the beginning, from the first episode again, because I knew he was gonna love it, because it was something he would like. And it's called Scorpion. Excuse me, and it's about these high IQ group of friends that they work together with the CIA to solving mysteries or helping them with a whole bunch of things. And then they make friends with this waitress whose son is also a genius, and they kind of teach her how to communicate and how to become close with him, while she helps them understand the world, and for the world to understand them. Because usually when you have a high IQ, all the emotional stuff is hard because all your brain cells and everything go to all the other important things around that people aren't paying attention to. And so she helps them with that, and it's a really cute show, and I really like it, and he loved it. So we watched that, and then we put together the Rose's Lego piece. And again, if you haven't watched if you watched the last episode, I'm sorry, the last video, I am sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it was a lot of fun. And then Sunday we went to go to do our nails, and our mani pedi, and it's an all-you-can-eat sushi place, which was not like a bar, like all-you-can-eat bar where you go up to get your food and everybody's touching everything. It was a restaurant where they bring you food. So that was great. And it was so delicious, everything. But yeah, so usually for all holidays, I love cards and balloons. I love balloons. I love balloons more than flowers because for me they last longer. And they also, I don't know what it's about balloons that I like so much, but I love them. And those are like when the things that I need during holidays, you know, that I think are special. My love language, I guess. And so I don't need the chocolates really. I don't need I don't really need the flowers, though. If we're gonna do Lego sets from now on, I love that because that's an activity that we can do together, and I had so much fun. But I don't really need flowers, even though sometimes I like flowers. You know, like for Mother's Day, it's nice to have flowers. But yeah, so that's what we did. And my husband didn't think that we were gonna get each other anything because we're both like, if we ever need something or want something, we kind of get it throughout the year. So it's not like we wait for holidays to get things, because we've been blessed and we've been in a spot where we can do that. Where before we used to have to wait. And I'm trying to think of these guys. What colors are we gonna use here? Do I need to have this? I don't know, because I don't have a lot of red boxes here. So I was gonna kind of put a box on this and check it out. So yeah, so we don't wait. If we want something right away, we just get it and then do our best with, I think I'm gonna put the guys down, the little food things down first and then go. So he was like, when I gave him the little bag of trinkets, which again, nothing crazy, nothing too expensive. He was like, babe, I thought we weren't gonna get each other anything, and yeah, which is fine. I'm not upset about it. Nothing. The only thing I was a little bit bothered by was not having the card, because I love cards, and I have almost all of the cards that people give me somewhere. I don't usually throw them out because it's nice to know what people are thinking at that time. Even if you get a card out of nowhere for no reason, there doesn't need to be a reason. I like the Hallmark cards. They're long and thin, skinny. Like, they're long and skinny, and they usually have cards that with beautiful things, not for a specific, these are really big, so I might not be able to use all of them. He's so cute. She's so cute. I like this. Only have fries for you. So yes, I like I like cards. I love cards. And so I was I was a little bit disappointed to not get a card. But it's okay. Because we did a lot of fun things together. And time is more important than the card. And I really appreciate that because I know he was exhausted. I know he's really stressed with work and all the things. So, honey, if you are listening, if I haven't told you again today, because I know I told you on Valentine's Day, but I really do appreciate all that you do for me. Even when you're stinking tired, not stinky tired. And you push yourself to do things to make me happy, and I appreciate it, and I love you. So now that the cringe is over, I apologize for putting me through that, friends. But yeah, I think it is, I don't know which one I want to use. Which one do I use? I feel like I can use both of them if we are strategic. This video is a hot mess, let me tell you. I'm not sure if you heard the little bump earlier before, but I hit my microphone and the whole top of the microphone fell off. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I didn't want to stop and start all over because, to be completely honest, I had stopped already 5 times and started the video over. So I was like, we are off to a rough start today, but that's okay. Not every video is going to be perfect. Not the last 2, not ones in the future, not this one. So, but yeah, we're just doing the best we can. So what are your needs that you'd like to have on Valentine's Day? Do you do self-love at all on Valentine's Day, whether in a relationship or not? Do you take bubble baths? Give yourself a facial? Because I don't think we take care of ourselves enough, and we should learn to take better care of ourselves, because it's nobody's job to take care of us, and I could buy myself a card. I can buy myself flowers, like Miley said. So, and not in a bad way. I'm not trying to be rude and disrespectful. I'm just saying that we don't have to wait on someone to do these things for us, With that said, how many of you have been to the movies alone? I don't think I've ever in my life have been to a movie theater by myself. I don't know why. I don't think like people that go alone are weird, so I don't know why I haven't gone. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like I was born a twin and lost my twin, because especially when I was younger, I really didn't like to do anything by myself. Nothing, and I feel bad for my mom because, she had to do a lot to like keep me entertained by herself. And so I know a lot of the time she picked up my friends, so I would have them with me and wouldn't need so much of her attention. But I don't know, is anybody else like that? Have you gone to the movies by yourself? And what is the experience like going by yourself? Because I go to the movies a lot with my husband, and we love going to the movies, especially love the popcorn. And I don't think that if I go alone, I'm going to be any different than I am when I go with my husband. I'm still going to eat the large popcorn. I'm still going to drink the large drink. We each get our own candy. So it's not like I get to be selfish and, you know, like, no, he always gets me my own popcorn because he likes a lot of butter and I don't like too much butter on my popcorn. So, we get our own popcorn, and that's usually like our meal, our dinner. So I don't eat anything else but the popcorn and the candy and the drink that evening. So I don't know if there's a different experience of going by yourself, except for the fact that you don't have to wait for somebody to watch a movie you've been wanting to watch. You know, like wait until they can go, or wait until they're in the mood, or anything like that. Or you could go watch any movie, even movies that they don't like to watch. I think that is the cool thing. But also, I can wait on the movie to come out. I don't think there's ever been a movie that I had to like really see unless it's a movie that I know my husband and I like. And, you know, like especially all the comic superhero movies. We love going to those just in the movie theater. But yeah, so let me know if you find the experience to be different when you go to the movies alone versus going with somebody. Do you have a lot of people in your family or your friend group that you've been to the movies with that talk a lot during the movie? I have friends and family members who talk when we go to movies. They're asking me questions. I'm watching the same movie. I would love to answer the question for you, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they chose to do the thing that they chose to do. But it's fun. I love going with my sisters because my older sister and I almost said her name. I'm sorry. My older sister, her laugh is just infectious. So is my other sister. I think all my sisters' laughs are like infectious. I love when they laugh. And she laughs, she asks questions, she makes, you know, exciting noises and things like that. So it's always fun to go to the movies with her. But yeah. Are you the one who's talking? Be honest. Promise I'm not gonna judge you. I may not go to the movies with you. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I sometimes if the movie is like really exciting and I'm really connected to a character and they die or something, I might like make a noise, move around too much in my seat. I don't know. For I think it was the last series, which one is it? I get confused. Did you hear Siri talk to me? Shh, maybe
For what time?
Girl, no one's talking to you.
Okay, I won't.
That's scary. So Twilight, in the Twilight series, the last one, because I read the books first, and the last one, when they had the fight scene and people were dying that I was not expecting to die, I was falling out of my seat. I couldn't stay still. I was making all this noise, and my ex was like, I'm gonna leave you if you keep it up. I'm gonna leave you here all by yourself if you keep it up. It's just, I was so like, what is going on? But yeah, that's probably the only time that I acted a fool in the movie theaters. But yeah, What's your favorite candy to have in the movie theater? I like to have either Raisinets or sour candy. Sour Patch Kids, mostly Sour Patch Kids, or Raisinets, or Gobbers. My son likes them, the chocolate covered peanuts. And my daughter likes the Raisinets, and my husband likes the Raisinets. But yeah, and also another crazy thing about me, I like to collect the popcorn container, like the popcorn things. Whenever there's cool ones, I don't just get any one just to get them, but the cool ones. Like when Guardians of the Galaxies came out, I absolutely loved the I Am Groot one. That was really cute. And then, which other one do I like? I have the Aquaman one. I have the Black Panther and Star Wars. I was upset that I didn't get the Wicked one, but I got the Wicked cup that I use all the time. But yeah, so rom-coms. I feel like they don't make the rom-coms like they once used to. I was really excited about that one with Sydney Sweeney that she did recently or last year, because that was close to the way rom-coms used to be. So it was really, really cute. It was a cute movie. I think I watched it twice. I also love, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it right now, but I love rom-coms. And I don't need to wait for Valentine's Day to watch them. I do like the whole idea that they're doing, that's been pretty recently done in the past 10 years, maybe, doing like holiday horror films. I love those. Because it gives you like, you don't have to watch a lovey-dovey thing for the holidays, you know, or some family show or whatever. It could be some thriller or slasher film or something. I sound psychotic right now, don't I? Anyway, but yeah, I want to see Hard Eyes. My daughter saw it. She said it was pretty good. But she liked Bloody Valentine better. I like Bloody Valentine. I like for Christmas, the Krampus one was interesting. And what did I do with the heart? The Krampus one was fun. Thanksgiving, oh my gosh, there's a turkey one, guys. There's a turkey slasher film or something. It is insane. I don't think we've ever watched it, but the trailer is hilarious. We did watch a show that has nothing to do with a movie that has nothing to do with holidays, and it was called The Slaughter House. And it was about a killer sloth. And we watched the whole thing from beginning to end, and it was very entertaining. But yeah, we what other films are good? How often in a month do you think it's too much to go to the movies? Especially nowadays where you can get them, you could stream them on like Prime. Do you think it's even worth going to the movies nowadays, or I still like it. I still like going to the movies. I used to love going to the movies when I was younger too, as a little girl. My first movie that I think I saw in the movie theater was called The Fly. And it was scary. I think I was 6 or 7 years old. And I think they were trying to make, it's a sci-fi movie with Jeff Goldberg. And I think they were trying to make, I don't know, it's been a while, so if I get this wrong, I apologize. Maybe some form of like a transportation device. And he was a scientist. And he was gonna be the guinea pig and use it himself and test it on himself. But a fly was in the other end of it, so they kind of transferred bodies. And it was very, very graphic for a 6 or 7 year old that I've only seen it once and still have those memories of it in my head. So if that says anything. But I want to see it again as an adult. It was funny because I was at when we were doing our nails this weekend, I asked the nail tech what her favorite movie was, and she is 18 years old, and she literally said The Fly. Oh no, Chewbacca got stuck on this. I couldn't believe it when she said The Fly. Because she's 18 years old. How did she even know about that? But I was so impressed that she watched it and that she liked it. My children are the same way. They both like to watch all movies and listen to all music, no matter how old they are. Which is cool because it helps them appreciate all the things and not fight of whose time of music and movies were the best, because there's greatness in all time. Okay, that needs to be something else. It's not my favorite spread, but it's good. It'll do. We need to do some kisses here. All the places that there were, some things need to go there. So yeah, we are already in the middle of the month. I don't understand at all where time goes. If you do, can you please explain it to me? Because I think time is going way too fast for my liking. And I never really understood it when I was younger about timing going so fast. But, you know, we're almost done with first quarter of the year. That's gonna bother me, but we're gonna fix that. We are going to fix it and also not stress over it at the same time, because we don't need perfection. We gotta keep saying that to ourselves. We don't need perfection, Jez. Life is not about being perfect. It can't be. So, yeah, time goes by way too fast. Children grow up too fast. You grow up too fast. And Um, I really, I'm really thinking a lot about the song, the album actually that Bad Bunny has out called "I Should Have Taken More Pictures" in Spanish, and it's true. It's like we don't really appreciate the people time, and we don't get it back. We don't get them back. You know, once they're gone, they're gone. So, as I get older, this is something that is becoming way too real for me about how fast time goes, how we don't get it back, and how I need to do better at appreciating not only time, but the people that I love. I said that the last video too. And I don't mean to be a downer, guys. Not at all. It's just, we really do gotta stop and smell the roses. Because they don't last forever. Ooh, that's deep, Jess. Yeah. So, we are, my husband is leaving again on a business trip at the end of this, month. And, he's going to San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco, and they never tell us in enough time when he's gonna leave in order for us to get tickets for me to go to. But because I would love to go and see the bridge, to see the Full House, and I think Family Matters was over there too, right? I'm not sure. But also enjoy San Francisco. One day I will go and how we're gonna do this, y'all. How should I do this? I don't have to be too like stickler for. I'm not liking it there. I need to move it up a little bit because I don't want it on top of this. Yeah. And you know what else? No, you don't know what else. But something happened this month that went so fast that I couldn't believe either. It was my grandma's heavenly birthday on the 4th. And I can't believe, I think it's been 3 years, which is insane to me. I think I have so many pictures of her in my phone that I look at every now and then. That helps me, like, it feels like it's not that long, but it is. It's been that long. It's crazy. But yeah. Time. So, what do you guys think I need on here? I feel like it's plain and not plain. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Sometimes I don't think so. Ooh. I gotta be careful with this candle over here causing a fire. Yes, we will watching, I'll try to put her link down below. But she's a YouTuber who talks about how to get into YouTube and things like that. And she was talking about how much social media is changing and all these things, and it's so true. Everything is changing. And she was talk a lot about not putting all your eggs in one basket. And it's funny to have someone other than my mom say that out loud. I've said it too several times to my children. Because, you know, when people are giving advice, especially our parents, we're so wanting them to see us as adults, or like to notice that we're growing or something like that, that we don't like to listen to their advice. But that's one of the advices that my mom has given me, and how I've given it also to my children. That is so true, about not putting all your eggs in one basket. You need to have plan A, plan B, plan C, because when you don't have a lot of plans to back up, to back you up if one doesn't go right, you are so disappointed. And what I'm noticing, especially with this young generation, is that when it doesn't go the way you thought it would go, you are devastated. Some people freeze and get stuck and don't know what to do next. But when you have different plans and don't be afraid to try new things. That's another good advice. Because one, nothing lasts forever, and two, sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to. And instead of getting all stuck and bent out of shape, I forgot to cut it, that's why it's so thick there. Instead of feeling stuck and feeling like a failure, set yourself up for success by having more than one plan, more than two plans. Another good advice that my mom said, she had so many, and of course it's only now as an adult that I know as an adult, and also because I'm a mom myself. But another thing that she used to say was also that the whole world isn't gonna like you, which is another thing that makes this generation freeze and think it's the end of the world when people don't like them. And I get it, because when I was younger, I wanted the world to like me. I wanted everybody to like me. But not everybody's going to, because you may not be everybody's cup of tea, but you are somebody's, or a bunch of somebody's, champagne. So just because if you're not what one person likes, doesn't mean no one likes you. You might be someone's favorite person. And then another good one, and I know most people have heard this one: if your friends jump off the bridge, are you going to join them? That is another good one, because what is good for somebody may not be good for someone else, you know? And the way that someone lives their life may work out for them, but that doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. And God has plans. The creator, the thing, or the entity that created us, has plans for us. We have plans for us, but we were created for a purpose. And not everybody's purpose is our purpose. Everybody has their own purpose. So, life is all about, girl, why are you so deep today? No, I promise you I didn't smoke weed. Again, low blow, that was uncalled for. I apologize. This video is out of pocket. It's okay, it's only the beginning. I will get better at these, I promise. And I won't talk so much. And but yes, well, we have purpose, and life is all about finding out what our purpose is. And when you follow people in their purpose, you're missing out on so much. And that's something too that I had to learn. And when, you know, if you're young out there and you're watching this and you've heard your parents say the same thing, cut your parents some slack. They just want the best for you. They just want you to be happy. And also, they've been there. You have not. I wonder what is this notion that just because people are older, they can't possibly know what you're going through because they're older. Of course they know what you're going through. They've been there, and it doesn't matter how many centuries, decades, years go by. Human development is the same always. The way the desires of the heart, the wanting to fit in, all those things are the same all the time. So just because somebody's older than you doesn't mean that they've never experienced what you're experiencing. In fact, it means they've experienced it, they've overcome it, and they're trying to help you in a way that they wish somebody helped them, or in a way that they wish they would have listened when somebody did try to help them. To save you from heartache. But again, sometimes we need the heartache to learn and to grow and to appreciate. So it took me a long time to learn that too, especially as a parent. I wanted so much to save my kids from being hurt, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to stop them from getting hurt ever. And sometimes the hurt makes us grow and become the person we're supposed to be. So I don't want to go and say it's going to be worth it at the end, because that sounds insensitive. But it does make us grow into who we're meant to be. And if Mom, you're listening right now, I want to tell you thank you. And I'm sorry for all the times, even now as an older lady, me the older lady, not you. Even now, And sometimes my mom gives me advice and I get upset. Why? Why do I get upset? She's not trying to hurt me. I don't understand it. But yes, she was the other day telling me, oh, I think, of course, I think I know why, what the problem is. One, we have triggers. We do have triggers. And one of my triggers is my weight. And I hate to talk about weight because, you know, we need to love ourselves in every stage that we're in. And I think as I got older and my body started changing because of my autoimmune disorder, because of my lifestyle, it's been hard to love myself in my new body. So, and my mom, whenever she talks about my weight or talks about how I eat or talks about my lifestyle, my sedentary, I don't know if I'm saying that right, lifestyle, I get upset. And this time when she talked to me, I was finding myself getting upset, but I didn't react, which I was proud of myself because I always react. and I think that one of my lessons for this year is to remember that the people that are in my life want the best for me. And though they might not know how to say things in a way that I would want them to say them, or may not know all the time how to approach me, they ultimately want the best for me. And I feel like I want one more heart kiss right here. A little one. So I just gotta remember that when it comes to my mom, when it comes to my husband, that they love me, they're on my side, they're not trying to hurt me. Because I take it personal sometimes. It's hard not to, but you know, no one is out here trying to hurt you all the time. Okay, if you guys see my scissors yell out somewhere, well, I'm almost finished here, guys. I want to thank you again for spending time with me. I apologize for this way out of pocket video and that you had to endure the craziness, but I promise it will get better. Today I was just a little off and nervous, and I'm going to get better the more I do this. And I do appreciate you spending time with me. I appreciate the chit-chatting, and I hope you really do leave comments below. So I can, I love for us to interact. That would be great. But yeah. And this is one of my favorite stickers. I was at HEB on Valentine's Day and they had a balloon, but it was in a bouquet and they wouldn't give me the balloon by itself. But it said this: "You are loved." And of all the deep things that we talked about, that I talked about today, I hope you remember this one last deep thing. You are definitely loved. So if ever you're feeling that you aren't, this is your reminder. If you need to hear this every day, you could forward, play this play this video and forward it to this part, the "you are loved" part, because you are. The world needs more people like you. And I'm happy that you're in here. Let's see if this is gonna work. Is it gonna work? We need to cut a little bit more here. Let's see. That's not my favorite. But it might have to just stay because it doesn't want to lift with me, which is okay. Again, progress, not perfection. Again, not my favorite. Not my favorite spread, but it will have to do. Thank you guys so much for being with me today and hearing this craziness. But you stole a piece of my heart. I only have fries for you, and you are very sweet. And most importantly, you are loved. Have a good one. Hope you come again next time. Bye.